What's up guys, it's Aleks Dayum. So today I'm going to bring you a brutal leg workout. So as I'm recording this commentary, I'm just sitting down. I just finished off my arm workout and I've had my post-workout meal. I'm feeling energized. The post-workout endorphins are kicking in. Let's get right into the video. So the first exercise for the workout is going to be leg extensions. Before this, I just warmed up for about 10 minutes on the treadmill, just walking nice and slowly on an incline just to get some blood flowing. So we're going to do 10 reps where we pause at the top. Leg extensions is a great isolation exercise for your quads. And then right after that, do 10 normal reps, focusing on the stretch and the squeeze at the same time and controlling the weight. And then you're going to do 10 single pause reps. So you're going to do one leg at a time. You're going to pause at the top and then control the weight on the way back down and then keep repeating like that. Do 10 reps like that. And then right after that, do 10 normal reps. So you do that for both legs. So this is a different style of workout for me. I was training with a mate and he was showing me a different sort of style. It's good to change things up to shock your body. Your body will adapt to certain training methods, and if you keep doing the same shit every single day, it's just going to get used to that and it's not going to be as effective. So it's good to change things up. So this workout, what we're going to do is change the variable of the tempo. So that's why we're doing all these like supersets in a row. And then you smash out 12 normal reps. Just smash them out, but still focus on your form. Focus on controlling the weight on the way up and squeezing your quads. And then as you're coming back down, controlling the weight and feeling your quads stretch. And yeah, keep going like that for 12 reps. And so all of that together, that was just one big set. And what you're gonna do for that is 4 sets. So you do that 4 times. So the next exercise for the workout is going to be hack squats. For this, you really don't need to go too heavy because by this point, your quads are not completely wrecked, but you should feel a lot of blood in the muscle. So you can't go as heavy as normal. So for this, you're going to do 10 reps, but what you're going to do is come down to your legs are about parallel with the platform, and then you're going to come halfway up and then go back down all the way and then come all the way up, and that counts as 1 rep. So you're going to do 10 reps like that. This is going to force and push a lot of blood into the muscle. Your muscle is like a sponge, so you're pushing all of that blood in there and it's absorbing the blood and expanding and growing. So yeah, that's the main focus of this workout. The intensity is really high and you're pushing and forcing a lot of blood into the muscle. And then you're going to do 10 normal reps. So you want to come down either till your legs are parallel with the platform or just a little bit further to engage your glutes more. Now with hack squats, I put my feet at the top of the platform to help target my quads more. And as you're coming down, really nice, slow and controlled. Focus on your quads or your glutes depending on what you want to target. And as you're coming up, you want to be breathing out and then either focusing on your quads or your glutes depending on what you want to target. I usually target my quads more because that's more of a priority for me. And again, this is going to be 4 sets. So the next exercise for the workout is going to be leg press, and we're going to do 4 sets again. So for the first 10 reps, you're going to start at the top, come down all the way, and then come halfway up, and then all the way back down, and then all the way to the top. Now that counts as 1 rep, and you're going to do that 10 times. So I like to position my feet more at the top of the platform with a bit more of a wider stance. That's going to help target your quads more. And then you're just going to smash out 10 normal reps. But when I say smash it out, you still need to control the weight. So you need to focus on actually using your quads. So as you're coming up to the top, you're breathing out and you really focus on contracting your quads. And as you're coming down, you want to breathe in and you want to feel the muscle fibers stretching in your quads. And that's going to help target your quads better. And the end result will be more muscle growth. So yeah, here I'm just showing my legs. Yes, they do suck, but the reason I'm showing you is not only for you, but it's also a personal reference for me, so that one day, maybe in like a year or two, because I'm gonna smash legs hard, I can look back on this and see how far I've progressed. So the next exercise for the workout is gonna be walking lunges. We're gonna use a straight barbell, and this is gonna be 4 sets again. So what you're gonna do is step out with your right foot, go down, don't let your knee touch the floor, because that's gonna break tension, and then come halfway up, then go back down, and then up again. Now that counts as 1 rep. And then you're gonna go move on to the left leg, and then the right leg, and then the left leg, and repeat, and keep doing that for the whole walkway. Try to find as long as a walkway in your gym or wherever you're training as you can. One thing with lunges is it's a really good exercise to target your quads. Now another thing is, for example, let's say you step out with your right foot. You don't want your right knee to go past your foot, because that's gonna help, that's gonna make you like injury prone, and yeah, that's not good at all. So you don't want if you're stepping out with your right foot, you don't want your right knee going past your toes. And for example, when you take that big long lunge, like the big stride with your right foot, as soon as your right foot touches the floor, that's when you want to come down. You don't have to lean forward, if that makes any sense. You want to actually come down in a straight line to the ground. That's proper form for lunges. So I much prefer walking lunges over doing lunges in a stationary position. So find a long pathway, somewhere where you have nothing in front of you, so you have a lot of space, so you can walk a far distance. Oh my god. That's your thing. So you'll be better at lifting heavy weights and looking good at the same time. I'll be better at looking good. I'll be better than everyone at looking good. Except Jeff's side. It's the next level. It's the next level. No one can beat that guy. So the next exercise is going to be squats at the Smith machine. But what you're going to do is grab like weight plates. This variation of squats, you're going to place your heels on the actual plates. Now what that's going to do is create like an angle. It's going to create almost like a triangle between your foot, the plate, and the ground, right? Now what that does is put more emphasis on your quads. It's really good at isolating your quads. It takes your glutes out of not completely, but it takes your glutes out of the equation, so you can target your quads more, which is sick. And because of the Smith machine, it allows you to control the weight more. So as you're coming down, feel that stretch of the quads, breathe in. As you're coming up, you want to breathing out and feel that contraction. Let's say make gains. So now we're moving on to training our calves. The first exercise is going to be standing calf raises, and this is going to be 8 to 12 reps. This is just going to be a standard normal 8 to 12 reps. Stretch as you're coming down, really feel the stretch of your muscle fibers, and as you're coming up, focus on squeezing your calves as much as possible and just moving the weight with your calves. Make sure the movement is nice, slow, and controlled. If you're just bouncing around, you're not really going to be using your calves much, and therefore it's just wasted energy and wasted movement, and your calves aren't going to grow as much, and then you're probably going to be sad. So make sure you control the weight and you go nice and slow, and you're focusing on the stretch and the squeeze of the muscle, because that's the most important part if you want to make gains. Another thing that's really important is make sure you stretch your calves in between all of your sets. What that's going to do is stretch out the muscle fibers, so it's going to give you more range of motion, and it's going to make your next sets not easier, but because you have more range of motion, you can target more muscle fibers, it won't feel as stiff, and it's going to result in more muscle growth. Alright, so last exercise for calves and for the workout itself, we're going to do calf presses. So this is sort of like a leg press machine, but what I like to do is a variation of calves on it. So pretty similar to the previous exercise, 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps. Now, as you're coming down, you really want to feel that stretch again, and then as you're coming up, focus on just moving the weight with your calves and feeling that contraction and that squeeze. That's very important with training calves, and really any muscle group in general. You really need to focus on that mind-muscle connection, because that's basically everything. If you're bodybuilding, it's all mind-muscle connection. Yes, how much weight you're using and the intensity and frequency is important, but that mind-muscle connection almost trumps everything in terms of what's most important to gain muscle. So you can't just move weights unconsciously, if that makes any sense. You can't just bounce them around and use momentum, because really you're not isolating and using that muscle group as much as you should be. So therefore you're not going to make as much gains, because you're not targeting as much muscle fibers, you're not focusing on the stretch, you're not squeezing them, and yeah, you're not putting the muscle fibers under enough stress if you're just using momentum and swinging. So as you're actually working out and doing any sort of movement, you need to be conscious, present in the moment, and build and develop that mind-muscle connection, and in result, make more fucking gains. Alright, so that is the end of the video. I just want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and always remember to keep the pump.